Now we're going to make a baby bird. He can sit on my finger, he's three-dimensional and is quite easy to make. For this clip we need some plain blue card, some pretty card that matches it, and 2 pieces of an orangey coloured card, just small bits. A stapler, a felt tip pen, scissors, 2 big googly eyes, glue and a container that's round. First of all, we need some blue paper or card, A4 size. Fold it in half and give it a crease. Fold it in quarters and give it another crease. And then you need to find a container. I've got a measuring cup here which fits on right in the middle. Draw around it by holding it firmly there. Try not to let it slip around, and then it all stays in one place. And we've got the complete circle. Don't forget to put lids on our felt tip pens. That's important. Right, cut it out. And by cutting out one, this time, I wonder how many we've cut out. I would guess it's more than 1. In fact, it might be as many as 4, because we folded the paper into quarters. Here we go, let's check. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's good. We also need another 2 circles, but this time I'm using some fancy paper that I found at scrap store. Fold it in half. We only need 2 this time, and they can be slightly smaller, so I'm going to use not the top side but the bottom side of my measuring cup. All the way round. Cut it out. Oops, after putting the lid on. That's better. And cutting out 1, we'll cut out 2. It's a rather nice shade of silvery blue, this stuff, but you'll be able to find anything. It could be magazine paper, envelope paper, or stuff from a nice shop there. 2 more. Okay, stapler. So, first of all, we put 2 together, back to back, and not in the middle, slightly nearer one side, we're going to staple them together, like that. And then we're going to open that out and going to put another one in there, joining them all together. So there's 3 circles all stapled together, and that's going to make the shape of his head. So 1 staple at that side, that's good, and the other at the other side, and that'll hold in place. That's good. Now this one's going to be the body, and that'll push in that fold, but just to make it a little bit stronger, we'll put a little bit of glue on to help it hold in place. We don't want his head falling off, do we? Push that in there. And then the other 2 smaller circles, they're going to be the wings. So that fold in half. 1, fold in half. 2, a little bit of glue in the middle. Doesn't need to be all glued, just a little bit near the top. And fold those round the body circle, and they'll tuck in the gap. That's the gluey bit. Fold in half, tuck it in to the gap, and it's all going to join together quite easily to make a body, his head and his wings. Need the eyes on now, don't we? I've got really big eyes for this little baby bird. That'll make him look cute, I hope. I think he's a blue tit. I think that's what sort of a bird he is. I once found one swimming in my garden pond and it wasn't very happy, but I fished it out and he got better. His mummy came for him. There we go, 1 at one side, 1 at the other. You might be able to put those over to cover the staples, which makes it look a little bit neater. Now then, feet and beak. For the feet, I've got the long piece of card, fold it in half, chop it in 2. Oops, there we go. And then fold those in half again. And just do a few chop and stops. That's the fold. We've got 2 there. And I'm just going to go chop, chop, chop for his feet. I think I've got it too wide. I'm going to cut that bit off. Oops. Those will staple onto the bottom. Like that. And a beak. What shape's a beak? I would call it a sort of triangle, I think. In fact, I've got 2 triangles on that one. 1. All you have to do is cut off the corners to make a triangle. That's easy. 2. Bit of glue. And then they'll fold into the the gap, and that'll help them to stick. One in there and give it a squeeze. So 2 triangles of orange, little bit of glue on each, and tuck them in between the 2 layers of the face. And when you've tucked in, give it a little bit of a squeeze, help it to get sticky. I think it's going to be easier to use the stapler for the feet, so I'm just going to curl his toes round. Little baby birds have curly toes. Curl them round that way and curl them round that way. And then get the stapler ready and staple first one on one side. That's it, baby bird. It won't hurt. Oops, it will hurt when your head falls off, won't it? Just a minute, pet. We'll be with you. And another one. I think perhaps we ought to put a bit more glue on there. We don't want any more accidents like that. There we go. Thank you, baby bird. Keep it still, don't wriggle. Yes, I know, you sound a bit excited. Your eyes are wiggling around. And then we'll get that fixed on. That's it. And he can sit on my finger. There's baby bird. Tweet, tweet. Isn't he cute? Little bluebird sitting in the pond. If you're hanging it on the